Yeah, it is getting really long. Shut up about it. Hello there, viewers. Week 9 is upon us and it's been a wild week. So, for those of you still functioning after such a wild week, welcome to this week's travel and outdoor news and tidbits. We seem to have some ski news, we seem to have some art news, some industry news, so let's get to it. Shh. I'm good. What is that? Are those helicopter sounds? Yes, it is. Travel Daily News reports about the best heli skiing destinations this winter. Among the more enthusiastic skiers and boarders, heli trips are considered the holy grail moments. They allow you to do descents you otherwise would have to work really hard for or are impossible to do. And this winter, we might well see an increase in people wanting to participate in them. So according to the article, some of the best places for heli skiing are Valdez, Alaska, the Swiss Alps, and even Antarctica. So if interested, you know where you can read up on this. Have you ever been heli? No, me neither. I know Patrick has. Yeah. Yeah, let's move on. Alaska, as mentioned above, is one of the best places to heli ski, but it does also come with resorts. So Alaska Airlines, trying to promote business, is going all out to get people to come ski in Alaska. Because outdoor sports are considered a sort of safe activity during the pandemic, Alaska Airlines is going to be offering free ski tickets for certain US and Canadian resorts. However, terms and conditions may apply, like only on arrival days and departure days, or only when hitting selected airports. Wow, that's really selective now, isn't it? I did not see. That's really selective. Weirdly enough. Yeah. In other mountain news, the Alpine Skiing World Cup stop in Australia has been postponed. It was scheduled for the 13th and 14th of November, but it was pushed back to the 26th and 27th of November due to lack of snowfall in Lech, Austria. The next World Cup will be in Levi, Finland for November 21st and 22nd, which will mark Michaela Schifrin's return, and then hopefully there is enough snow in Lech to actually go skiing. I'm going to Lech later this year, early next year in February, so I hope snow is a little bit better. But I've been keeping track on Lech, and there's really not a lot of snow there right now. So from the cold, we go to the continent of Africa. We are going to quickly cover some very interesting news from the World Travel Awards, the global initiative to reward excellence in travel and tourism. And now it's Africa's time in the spotlight with its inaugural Africa Day winners. Winners include Kenya, voted Africa's leading destination and its capital, leading business destination. Cape Town, South Africa has been named Africa's leading festival and events destination. For the full write-up, you'll know where to find it. It's too long a list. But I'm really excited for Kenya and even South Africa, because being a leading destination means you're doing something right. So now we know the places to go in Africa. You might be wondering, what is a good place to visit in Europe? Well, once you know what's going on is over. Portugal's little volcanic island of Madeira has been crowned leading island destination 2020 by the World Travel Awards. Again, yes, let me reiterate that. Again, they won the award for the 7th time in the last 8 years. But it's a beautiful island, and if you ever get the chance to visit it, you should go, because Madeira is actually a really nice place to visit. Very idyllic scenery, good weather, so, visit when you can. Another beautiful location, well known in, for instance, the Twitter and Insta spheres, is Bali. A favorite among travel influencers, celebs, and, well, pretty much everybody. But one resort is stealing the hearts according to this Lonely Planet article. It has been described as an Instagrammer's dream. It is the Ting Chicalo Villa Resorts, thanks to their sleek design. Wow, it's just look it up. It's amazing. The resort is villas. It's designed to give you the most epic views out of every room. It's really good. Just look it up. Link down below, as per usual. Sticking with resorts, hotels and restaurants, this last year these areas have had to adapt the most. And the modernization continues on this front for every resort basically. Some of the biggest trends in these fields for 2021, according to Travel Daily News: embracing contactless experiences. Apparently this has to do with, mostly to do with traditional room service, which doesn't really work when you have to socially distance and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot about that article you could read up on. There's making it all more attractive for people to visit, which in my mind is pretty obvious because you want to be as attractive as possible for visitors. So you really picked that out wrong. We have all heard the term the new normal. I personally dislike the term a lot because I have a really hard time calling anything in this pandemic normal. And there's just nothing normal about it. But as it stands, we have to live our lives a little bit differently. And among those things, we do have to take some stuff into account when we travel. For the foreseeable future, we will have to carry things with us we never did before, like face masks, face shields, hand sanitizers, alcohol wipes, your own drink bottle, and even your own travel cutlery. Well, at least according to this Travel Daily News article, but they do have some good points. Think about it, read up about it, and travel safely, because it is important that we make sure we do not lengthen this pandemic much longer than needed. In other very interesting news, if you're interested in outdoor sports, one, if not the biggest trade show when it comes to sports, the ISPO is going completely virtual for the 2021 edition. They were planning on doing a hybrid format with both physical and virtual attendance, but they have now decided to go full digital. And for the first time ever, end consumers can now participate in the ISPO. Normally the ISPO is for industry insiders only, but for this virtual edition, end consumers can now also participate in the presentations, talk with brands, look at the keynotes, whatever you're interested in. We had tickets for this one, finally, for the first time, and now it's digital, but yeah. Vincent van Gogh, a name I cannot think of a segue for. Vincent van Gogh, a famous Dutch painter, yes, the one that cut off its ear, has the Van Gogh live exhibition about his life, which has been a stellar success in Europe, Asia, Australia. So it's for the first time coming to the US of A. I'm so sorry I got up, but I really thought something was going to fall off. Did you see it? Yeah. You can now visit it in the US of A 2 times. It's a visiting Europe, seeing Europe through the eyes of Vincent van Gogh. So if you're interested in his art, Americans are for the first time are able to visit it. In some funny news, an American town has again voted a dog mayor. The Kentucky town of Rabbit Hash has elected a little 6-month-old French bulldog named Wilbur as its mayor. The town has had a 22-year string of electing dogs as mayors. That's just amazing. Each ballot actually costs $1, and you can buy as many ballots as you want. A total of almost $23,000 of ballots were sold for charity. So let's hope Wilbur has a good reign as mayor. So this was it for this year. Wow, I'm completely lost because I thought something was going to fall. This was it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We did. Again, this was fun to make. If you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to leave them. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, the whole 9 yards. And thanks again for watching. See you guys next week. Bye.